Hi everyone, I wanted to do a little video. I'm kind of all motivated by um, Adele and what she's put together and all the energy there and everyone else in the group. I love Arit's videos, I love Adele's videos. Everybody's been posting little projects of what they're um, making and I'm just loving it. I'm another one who doesn't have really any scrappy friends, and I love looking at blogs, I love looking at Instagram, but there is something about um, the more social feeling of a video, hearing someone's voice and hearing them say, oh, I always screw up that stamp, or oh, look at the mess I made, this is how I covered it up. There's something about that experience that I miss. You just don't get it from a blog or an Instagram. So I thought I'd share a project that I did. This is actually inspired by a picture I saw on Pinterest, and when I clicked to it, it took me to this wonderful blog. I unfortunately don't know anything about the woman who writes the blog or even about her project, although it featured her cat, and it was absolutely gorgeous. It was a stunning project. Her blog's in French, and my French is really, really rusty, and I'm not sure that it was ever at the level where I could have understood a blog, like something that was describing a creative process. It was really limited to, what verb and how to ask to go to the library and, où est la bibliothèque, and those sorts of things. It was very, yeah, it was definitely like grade school French. So I will figure out a way to link you to her blog because I completely took inspiration from her and you're going to absolutely love what she did. It's gorgeous. So this is a little mini book. It measures 4 by 6 and it's actually made out of one sheet of 12 by 12 paper, and then everything else inside are sort of scraps and die cuts and offcuts and stuff like that. So as far as a mini book goes, this is actually really great material wise. One sheet of 12 by 12 paper, and then you get to use up a bunch of your scraps and you've got a complete project. I'm a really slow scrapper, so I did this in bits and pieces probably over the course of a week, but this is something that if you had your photos and you had sort of a good set of stuff in front of you, this would be great for, an afternoon project. And I think it's simple enough that you could do with kids, beginning scrapbookers, just as like a girls' night kind of thing. It's a really cute project. So this is the cover of it. It's all about my cat. She features in a lot of my stuff. I don't have kids, so it's definitely, she's like the surrogate family member. My project life is, what did Penny eat today? Oh, this week it was tuna. Like it's a little bit much, so I'll warn you first. So this is a picture of her. I print my pictures at home. I do 8 by 8 scrapbooking. So my most typical photos are printed as a 3 by 4, and I print 2 of them on a 4 by 6 piece of paper. And I like white borders, so I leave a lot of white space so that I can trim it down. This is actually a square photo, so it was printed exactly the same way, except I cut smaller margins on the sides and top and left more of a margin on the bottom, and that makes it look sort of like a Polaroid Instax type print. And I thought with the coloring on there's a filter, that vintagey look, it kind of suited it, so I went with that for the title page. The stamp set is actually from a cat themed stamp set. You didn't know that I had a cat themed stamp. That would have been just ridiculous if I didn't. But this is a really great one, really versatile. And if you have cats, it's cat themed without being too cutesy or too, I don't know, just nice and simple and clean line, that sort of thing. So it's by Mama Elephant. It's called Perfect Pair. It's really nice because you get the same image facing each way, which is really nice. I know you can do reverse stamping, but I suck at it, so always a bonus when they have, this type of thing. Some great sentiments. This meow you'll see in the album. Really cute script font, nice size. I used Happiness is a Moment with You, but they've also got I Love Date Nights with You, and they've done sort of a play on Lady and the Tramp. There's a bowl of spaghetti with a noodle, and you can put that between the cats. And there's a bottle of milk with 2 straws, and you can put that between them. So it's kind of a sweetheart type theme to it. You and Me, we're just perfect. There has to be a play on the word purr in any cat stamp set, and that's it. And then you've got a little bit of a smaller cat image up here. Um, oh, this I think is super cute. It's a little bow. So you've got this one, which is sort of like a little, almost like a cartoony sort of bubbly bow, and then you've got this one, which almost looks like a little bow tie, and you've got the outline of a small heart. So I think those are great sort of little extras to it, and it does come with a die set, and the die set works for the larger cats, smaller cats, the bottles, the straws, and the bows. So I think those are really cute. So if you're looking for a cat stamp set, it's like a bit of a tongue twister, but if you're looking for one, this is a really cute one. So anyways, that's what I used. The pink corally sort of triangles, that's actually a rub-on, and it's from My Mind's Eye, the On Trend collection by Jen Allison. And I'm one of those people that I have great luck with rub-ons. Like, I've never had a problem. Like, sometimes I've forgotten to really press down or whatever, but it's always been user error for me anyways. I have super old packages of rub-ons and they still work for me, so I'm really lucky that way. I will say though, I don't use the popsicle sticks. I like to store mine upright so that there's like no pressure put on the rub-ons. I don't know if that has anything to do with the longevity of it. That's just sort of how I keep them. But I use the popsicle sticks for mixing up paint and stuff like that, so they don't go to waste. But I have this, and it's I don't even know what it is, but it's by, I believe, We Are Memory Keepers. And it's got nice plastic, sort of smooth, flat edge, and anyways, that's what I use, never any problem. So this is just ribbon holding the whole thing together, and this is, I forget the name of it, I think it's binding ribbon, something like that. It's the kind that you can see mixed media artists and like Tim Holtz using with his dyes to like sort of, you can dye it whatever color you want. But I just left it sort of the natural way. So what it is the book opens up like this. So there's sort of 3 sections to it, and each of these sections has a little pocket. So there's one there, there's one in the top, and there's one on the far side. And each of those pockets holds roughly a 4x6, a little bit smaller, but roughly a 4x6 card that you can then decorate. So there's actually a lot of room in this little album. So there's my cat on the front. Next page in, another picture of her doing this really cute stretch. Some vellum that was stamped with a roller date stamp. This paper I absolutely love, and I wish I knew the name to tell you. I know it's fairly current. This is a smaller piece, scrap of what it is, but it's hearts and sort of these oval shapes, and they're drawn with facets on them, almost like gemstones. This is a reverse side of it, and they're absolutely wonderful for having little, you're almost like homemade die cuts, right? Like you can fussy cut around them. These ones I covered with a clear gesso and then watercolor pencil to get sort of this mottled pink corally look to it. And I just love them. It's one of those papers that you get so much use out of, you wish you bought like 8 sheets of it. So some stamps, some washi tape, heart punch, letter stickers, some rub-on sequins, and again, I have great luck with them, so I love these. These are by Heidi Swap. Different sizes, different styles. You've got stars and sort of a hexagon and a circle on here, and this is the Hello Today confetti rub-ons. And then there's this set, and I don't know the name of this one, but different colors, sort of more blues and greens. And yeah, I just think these are great, especially for mini books or cards, any place that, sequins would either get handled or you're worried about the bulk or that they get broken or fall off sort of thing. So I love it for stuff like that. The middle section, a few more pictures of her watching some birds at the window, some more letter stickers, another piece of that paper that I love. This is it here, and then this is one of the little shapes that I've fussy cut and painted. These little gems, this is such an underrated thing, and I don't know, maybe no one else will love it, but I absolutely think it's great. This is the tool that you use to put them on with. You can get it at Michael's. This is the company's name. I'm not sure how to say it. Imagine. Oh, I'm butchering this. I don't know. It's really easy to use, battery powered. You put the sort of safety on, I guess, and then you hold it down for 5 seconds. It heats up. This tip heats up, and all you do is you buy these loose. You put it wherever you want. Hold it there. It melts the glue on the back, and it's very much like the sequins that you would sort of iron onto a t-shirt, or the sequins that you get from Silhouette, you know, the loose bags of them. You can put them on with this tool as well. So I just think it's super handy. And again, another replacement for sequins if you want something dimensional, but it's on a project that's going to get handled a lot, or that you're putting through the mail and you just don't know if the sequin's going to stay on there. These are the sort of decorations by that same company that I can't say the name of. And these I got at Michael's. So there's a round sort of pearl-like one. There's this tube that has 3 different shades of pink in a heart shape. But you can use it with anything that's got the glue, like the heat, anything like the rhinestones, or the, I keep saying sequins, anything like the rhinestones that you get from like Silhouette, or even just like a generic brand name. So these clear rhinestones that you get from Silhouette that, you know, you would heat on with an iron, you can put on with that same tool. So to me, really great tool. I think it's like 20 bucks at Michael's, 20 bucks Canadian, 20-25, use a coupon. Yeah, I absolutely love it. So anyways, thought I'd show that. Another picture of her, some rub-ons, labels, tiny attacher, another one of those gem shapes. And I love how that one turned out. I love when you see like the puddles of the different colors, that they don't completely mix, but love that. This little one here, and it's actually in a gold foil, is actually from a Becky Higgins Project Life baby girl specialty cards, and I just got this at Michael's. It's got 3x4 and 4x6 in there, and it's meant for a small female human child, but I've used it for my cat. Warned you I was going to do that. So in this front pocket, got another card. This is her stretching and yawning, not an unusual sight, but cute nonetheless. That's the meow stamp from the Mama Elephant set that I showed you. This cat is actually from a Studio Calico set called Calupso, and it's fairly recent, last couple months. And it's got a cat and a dog, some cat sayings, some dog sayings, and then great stuff like "Hello, I love you," "All I need is," and then a little zigzag, little line, heart, that type of thing. Cute set. Anyways, so I've used that. Some more rub-on sequins from Heidi Swap, gold letter sticker, and this tag. If you do Project Life or anything with pockets, I think something that has like a tab shape is so useful. So this is a tab punch by We Are Memory Keepers. You can get dies from a whole bunch of different companies. I'm sure there's like a million different versions out there, but it's so great if you do anything with pockets, because it's so nice to be able to easily pull out, you know, hidden journaling or an extra picture or whatever. And of course it lets you use, you know, a letter word sticker, let people know it's there. I just love that kind of stuff. More pictures of her. I'm really fortunate. I have a heated floor in my bathroom, and she uses it like a spa. She'll stretch out there, and when you walk past, she doesn't even move except to roll over and stretch out and show you her belly because she wants belly rubs. She is just, that's where she goes to relax from her stressful, crazy life. And then some gold letter stickers, because definitely belly rub time. In this last pocket, the third pocket, another hidden card, of course. This is her showing me some love, snuggling up, and when I try and reciprocate it by talking cutesy to her, no, she'll have none of it. On this side, again, her snuggling up, and this is one of those moments where, you know, the cat is being all sweet and snuggly, and your arm is falling asleep, but you just don't want to move because she looks so pretty, she's so happy, she's purring, she's at rest, and so you put your own selfish needs for blood circulation aside and just let your cat nap. So I had to document that. And then in this final pocket, this one, because of how the book is put together, it slides out of here. So again, more hidden journaling. This one's just really, really simple. It's just a picture of you. Hello, I love you. And that is from the Studio Calico. Oops, knocking stuff over. Studio Calico Calupso set. And I think that's just a great little stamp. Some scraps, gold heart. And then on the back, what I did was I just sort of put a list of nicknames, sort of current nicknames for her. She changes all the time. Yeah. She comes when she wants, so if she shows up for a certain nickname, we stick with it until she starts ignoring it again. Just kind of how it goes. So on this side, so sort of the inside of the book, another picture of her. This is a Project Life card, word stickers, heart punch, some of those little heart gems. This is a cute little clear and gold sticker. This is from a package by Me and My Big Ideas. They have a really great package of gold and clear stickers that I love. And then on the very back, I used a cut apart. And this one is like a book plate. I think that's what they're called. Like those stickers you put in the front of a book to say this book belongs to. So I put her name on there because I thought, oh, that's a cute way of doing it. Some washi tape, gold phrase sticker again by Me and My Big Ideas. The You Are Loved is a roller date stamp. And this, the penny that I stamped, is actually one of my most favorite font stamp sets ever. I really like the typewriter font, and I do 8x8 layouts and Project Life, so most of my stuff is a little bit scaled down, and typewriter font you can get, and it looks great, and it doesn't look too big. It's not hard to fit in long words or phrases on either the 8x8 or Project Life cards. But sometimes I want something that's a different style, that's a bit more bold, and some of the stamp sets out there, they're really geared towards the 12x12, and they've got like the big dramatic heavy bolded fonts, and I love them, but they just really out of proportion for me anyways, on my layouts with them being 8x8 and on Project Life cards. Yeah, it just looks like too much, like it's too much. Yeah, just too much. So I found this set and I absolutely love it. The letters are still fairly small, they're fairly narrow, which is great, so you can fit in, good size words on things. But what's really great about it is you get two of each letter. One is a solid, and the other one, I don't know how to zoom on this works. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you can tell, but the second letter of all of these is just made up of horizontal lines. So I've only used the solid here, but what you can do is you can stamp the solid and then stamp over it either in the same color to get like a tone on tone, or you could even use, a shade darker, a tint lighter. You could use a complementary color. You could use black. You could use gray. So you can kind of play up this. And of course you can use the striped one just by itself too, and it would give you a tone down, like if you used it, like you can even see it in here, just with the printing that they've done. The black looks really sort of heavy, dramatic, bold, solid, and even though it's still printed in black for these letters, because of that space in them, because the letters made up of just horizontal lines, it gives it a little bit of a lighter look, so it looks like a gray. So I think it's really pretty. And I also like that the weight of the line changes. You can really notice it in the Y. So you've got sort of the thick sort of downstroke on the left and through the center, and then thinner off to the side. So it gives it a bit of character and personality. You've got, of course, all the letters. You've got an asterisk. You've got all the numbers. You've got an ampersand, question mark, exclamation mark. So a pretty good set. And this is by Studio Calico called Ben and, sorry, not called that. By Studio Calico, and it's Alex and Ben Alpha. So yeah, I think it's a really great set. So I thought I'd point it out there in case there's other people who want something a little different for some smaller projects. So yeah, that's how it works. I stitched mine together, again, and that's taking inspiration from the original. But yeah, it's basically a 12x12 that's folded in half one way and then in thirds the next. And then when you stitch along these lines, you leave an open side on each of the ends and an opening at the top. This I just cut a circle from the top with a circle punch just to make it a bit easier to pull in and out that card. And yeah, you've got a really quick book and some ribbon to hold it together. You could use any fastener you like. And yeah, you've got a really cute project that you could do probably in an afternoon. And yeah, it holds lots of goodies. So anyways, thank you everyone who's sharing their videos. Thank you Adele, thank you Arit, Thank you, Aaron, because I have a feeling that he's going to be helping a lot of us with this kind of stuff. Thank you to the buns for making the video even extra cooler. We love when they make an appearance. And yeah, this is really great. I'm having fun meeting all you guys, so thanks. And then as a tribute to Adele and all the other video makers out there that are so kind and, you know, speak to us like we're friends and we've been friends forever. Bye! You gotta do the hands and say bye. So bye everyone. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.